Good morning, everybody. We're still in COVID-19 land. It's still in isolation. I want to thank all my new subscribers. That's really exciting. And I don't know if you checked out like yesterday's video, but I had like a huge jump in in views. So that's really interesting and cool. I'm not sure what's different other than maybe people have nothing better to do. But hi, that's great. So I'm just trying to connect with us all now because we are, from the readings that I've been doing so far, I don't really do readings, for one person or another. And actually yesterday, because a lot of my readings seem like they're directed towards men. But Spirit, like I was doing something else. I think I was washing dishes, and Spirit's like, you know what? It's not men necessarily, right? To remember, it's math. Because I was worried. It's like, is it like, I don't know, like, because we question Spirit, and that's stupid, right? Because they tell us what to do. But just a reminder that, these readings are for masculine energy. Right? And that has nothing to do with your sex or your sexuality per se, because I'm in a small town. Like, we have a lot of big diesel trucks that drive by, so if you heard a roaring, that's what that was. So a lot of these situations, it could be the woman that's going through this with a nasty partner trying to break up or trying to break free or whatever, but feminine energy is bringing in and masculine energy is pushing out. So I just want to clarify that for you, because Spirit really, I think I was washing dishes, and so like Spirit often talks to me when I've got my hands in water, which is common for a lot of empaths and intuitives. So just keep that in mind. The masculine energy is pushing out. So this doesn't necessarily mean it's men. Although, that being said, I'm picking up that a lot of you are men. And I know that in my own experience right now, it just seems like in the last year or so, especially, that a lot of women, because I'm a single mom, and a lot of relationships that I observe or that I see are from clients that come in, the women are really taking their male partners for granted, and honestly being kind of nasty. And so that might be why it's resonating with men, because honestly, just in my own experience, there's a lot of men that are really going through it. And if you're one of them, people see your struggle too, and we're all rooting for you. Okay, we're all rooting for you. Like, the Creator doesn't want us to be in these awful traps, but well, anyway, let's just see what the reading says. So I'm just going to, I do usually do this off camera, but I thought, I like to do everything on camera. So before I do a reading, I like to fan them out. Blow on them, just to release the energy, okay? So I won't probably always do that on camera, but I thought today that I would, just so that you can see what's going on. Dream time. Oh, nice. Okay. Creation. Isn't it beautiful too? I don't know if you can see, but there's a lot of faces like in here, like, and there's Australian Aborigine, and see there's so much imagery coming in here. So this is from the Earth Magic Oracle deck. I'm just going to quickly check on that because there's a lot going on in that card. Let's just see. For the Aborigines of Australia, the dream time is a place before time and outside of time in which ancestral spirit beings came to earth and gave all of life its form. Once the work was done, these spirits remained in the very forms they created, including the animals, hills, stars, and other features of the land, and continue to be present today. The dream time is an individual's or group's spiritual template, including songs and stories. In this card, we see that as Spirit Man plays the didgeridoo, the world is sung into existence. Close your eyes, tune into your breathing, and allow yourself to sink deeply into the heart of the living creation that you are. As you notice your breath become steady and slightly deeper than usual, observe the urge within you that is begging to come forth in creative action. So this card is saying it's really time for you to maybe embrace your creativity, which is appropriate because a lot of us are self-isolating. In Canada, we're told we need to be at least like 2 arm lengths from people, like 2 meters from people. So in Canadian terms, that's a hockey stick. So we're a hockey stick of distance from each other. So just trying to see if there's another card. Yeah, they said just to open it up, and there's wake up call again, and a moon. Okay. Now let's see. I'm going to use these Alice in Wonderland tarot cards again, just because they're completely groovy. I absolutely adore these cards. And look at they're little, right? They're really small, like. That's like they're little, but I'm really loving them. I've always loved Alice in Wonderland, and they have other Alice in Wonderland cards, but they're more modern. They're more kind of steampunky. You know, they're more like the Johnny Depp movie. But I always loved the original art of the books from when I was a kid, and this is the original, based on the original art, right? I mean. So anyway, let's get right. Oh, I just, Spirit just brought, look at my beautiful amethyst. It just said, you know what, pick that out because, okay, I have a feeling that some stuff is going to come out here. Now, what do you figure? You know, I don't really want to, part of me was going to ask about what this karmic is doing. And another part of me is like, okay, well, this twin flame, this feminine, this divine feminine, it's pretty quiet about her. Like, what's going on with her? And, you know, we're hearing a lot about what's going on with you, which is appropriate because that's what I'm asking for. Karmic. Okay. Today, I mean, I don't usually do this, but yeah. Okay, so what's going on with karmic infighting? Okay, the peppercorn or pepper mills are ones in this deck. What's going on with the karmic? Okay. What are we fighting about? What's going on with our karmic? So our karmic being your current life partner. Keeping in mind that your cards, your oracle cards, are to be creative. So in that, Spirit just says, just drew my attention to these beings here. And Spirit says, in that those are your spirit guides, your family that are with you. That if they were here, like in this world, they'd be like, what are you doing? Like, get out. Like, listen to us, right? So, to me, this isn't making art. This is you looking at your life You're getting some wake-up calls because now you're in an isolation with somebody that you don't actually like. Somebody that you haven't liked for a long time. And she or he doesn't like you. You're just stuck together. Yesterday we got that this karmic... they call them karmics, but I prefer to call them your current life partner, was a nasty person. There's King of Hats on the bottom. Is that you? It's a King of Cups. He's looking a little bit like he doesn't know what to do. So there's a... Yeah, you know, like there's tidal waves going all over and he's like on this mushroom. Oh, he's on you know what that looks to me like? That is like when you're playing checkers. It's the red checker. Even though he's a chess piece, right? Okay. So what's this infighting? What's this fighting about with the karmic? What's going on with the karmic? What's she up to? What's she up to? Or like... Because sometimes we'll get that this karmic, that this life partner is a nasty piece of work and she's like just killing your dreams. Other times, you know, she is kind of stuck in this with you. And then Spirit just said to me now, mostly it's both. Oh, and gosh, there we get that. This is the third Alice in Wonderland reading in a row. So she's fighting with you. And Spirit just showed me on the bottom, because we're asking what's going on with the karmic. So she's infighting. She's unhappy with you. You're just like, I can't stand this. I'm holding on as tight as I can. Holding on. I'm holding on. Please, God. Please, God. Please, God. Release me from this. And then we get this super weird Six of Pentacles card, which is usually about balance. It's about being generous. And there's Alice with this big ass knife in the cake. So that's, to me, talks about cutting cake, right? And, you know, we like to cut cake evenly. But I'm just going to look what that says here. Because that has kind of an ominous note to it. Oysters, 6 of oysters. An illusion of generosity. And there's a whole bunch of meanings, but like that's what I'm picking up is like what resonates with me, right? And then on the bottom, again, and Spirit tells me to get it. Then here's you, just trying to balance. I don't know what to do. See. Okay. So the feminine in this, the karmic. Let's go that way. The karmic. What's going on with her? Where is she at right now? She's arguing with this guy. She's not feeling like, oh, she wants her peace. Okay, Spirit just like, she's looking at you, and in her head, she's like, now that's cake, not pie, but it's like, oh no, that's cake. You want your cake and eat it too. You want your cake and eat it too. I mean, she seems to know about Alice. She seems to know about you. There's a death on the bottom. I'm not going to take it yet. I'm going to see if it pops out on its own, because that's such a powerful card. Okay, what's going on with this karmic? What is going on with this karmic? What's going on with her? Why is she killing this guy's dreams? What's going on with this karmic? It doesn't want to say. Okay, she's feeling like she's also in hermit mode. But I mean, everybody's in hermit mode now. She's closing her eyes to the light. See? It's like she knows what's going on, but she doesn't want to see it. Now, this is a really interesting Nine of Cups, because this is usually stability, feeling pretty good about things. There's a raven on the desk. The desk is closed, and the raven is, the raven is holding that desk closed. And then you got creation. What's going on with the karmic? She's feeling pretty good about things. She's keeping her eyes kind of close to what's going on. She sees that you're wanting to go ahead. Like, she's feeling secure. But she's got your desk closed. Maybe you want to write a book. Maybe you have dreams that you put aside for the well-being of your family, and now you've got this time that you can maybe pursue that. And she's like, because Spirit really drew my attention to this. Okay. So in my head, I'm looking at this and thinking, okay, well, this could be that her, you know, that she's feeling fulfilled, but that her desk has been closed. And then Spirit's like, no, because she's the one keeping it closed. And again, remember, take it as it resonates, right? I mean, okay. Is she willing to release the King of Peppercorns? Is she willing to release? Is she tired? Is this karmic tired? Or what's going on with her energy in this? Again, like these cards, see, that's Three of Cups. That's usually friends. I just asked, is this karmic tired of this? She's bringing in her friends. Look it, they are not happy. Usually, I'm going to quickly see if I can find the friends in this Rider-Waite deck. I mean, usually the Three of Cups is pretty there. See, they're singing, they're dancing, they're celebrating. This is usually a cup of celebration. Not here, Mr., Mrs., whomever I'm talking to. I'm just going to put these over here. Now, yesterday we got this card too. And I said in this card yesterday, this is her like, you know, because we talked about her being your dream killer. It's like you're down in your man cave, and she's like, quit it. Like, your desk is supposed to be closed. Get back up here, whatever. But now I ask, what's her energy? And she's hiding out. She doesn't want to see. She's keeping your desk closed, and she seems like she's working pretty hard at it. She doesn't want you getting any messages either, is what Spirit said. Oddly enough, there was a huge ass raven on the street this morning, and like, this raven was like the size of a dog. And we often have ravens here. I really love ravens. They're like my spirit animal. But I mean, Edgar Allan Poe, the Raven, right? Oh, the Raven. Because to me, this card is more about the Raven keeping that desk closed. Okay, I'm going to try to remember to put that poem, the Edgar Allan Poe, the Raven. But where's she at? She's bringing her friends in. They're all kind of like, yeah, he's an asshole. Right? Because if you're watching this, and this is from you yesterday, you're going to base a lot of your decisions now on what she's going on with her. Now, there is an Ace of Flamingos on the bottom of this deck, and I'm going to take it because I think she's going to start being creative. And I'm just going to look this up here. Ace of Flamingos. Keeping in mind, flamingos are ones. A conquest for the sake of conquest. Okay, so if you're reading this, you're this King of Peppermills guy. She is going to win. She wants to win. If she's thinking that you have been with another woman, I just want to point out that for you, I just looked over while I said that to the bottom of my Rider-Waite deck. Okay? And we got the Lovers. So you are like, you're in love, but not with her. Now that's interesting, okay, because this card slipped over from the karmic side to your side, kind of on its own. Like, I don't even know how that happened. And now it's changed the meaning, right? Because you take these cards based on where they're at. She's moved. Alice has moved. And I was wondering at the time, because Alice seems to be your divine feminine. Not now, it's more like she's looking at you, not knowing what to do. And it's like, hey babe, I got cake over here. Anywho, okay, so that's what's going on with her. She is not, I don't think you need to worry so much about her, like that you're hurting her feelings. In this reading. And from yesterday's reading. You might want to check with yesterday's reading, because it seems to be a continuation of that. Oh, I wish I had another phone here that I could quickly look up the Raven. You might want to do that though. Edgar Allan Poe, the Raven. It's about death. Because remember, life, death, spirit world. Look at your life. This is your wake-up call. Maybe this reading is your wake-up call. that you need to find out what's going on with your karmic, with your current life partner. Because, okay, I'm going to continue with her because I was going to move on to you. But they just said no. You need to know what's going on over here because to help you make decisions. And keep in mind, if you are actually thinking about leaving a nasty person here, don't do it based on a tarot card reading from me or anybody else. This requires you to get professional help. And, you know, lawyers, like right now I know we're in isolation. But, you know, these lawyers are a phone call away. Your financial advisor, like protect your assets because this one here, she's talking to her friends, like, right, and they're advising her on how to screw you over. Good. Okay. Okay, what else is going on with this woman? With this life partner? What's going on? Oh. Okay, so this is interesting because in my head, like on the bottom, I quickly saw, is he in here now? Or is he in here? I quickly saw, no, and then he went back into the deck. Okay, wake up call. Because, like, I was going to leave her and go on to you, and they said, no, there's something important they need to know. And then I get this card out, and it's like, that can't be right. And then they said, yeah, it is. Where'd he go? Okay, bear with me. There. No. Well, now he's hiding. Good. Maybe he's in here. And it was one of the knights at the bottom. It was the Knight of Cups, I think, at the bottom. And I just quickly saw that as I was shuffling, and he went back into the deck. Real good here. Oh, no, there he is. He came out here. I wonder if I need to take this. No. And it's in my head, it was like, does she have another interest herself? Because we're talking about the karmic. On the bottom of the deck, I look at this. And I just kind of assumed it was you. But now I've got this in hers. Right? So I'm just going to get you a nice reading of that. Now, you know how we were just checking out the raven? That's not an angel there, and they're not looking super happy there. So, but then I also got the Knight of Hats. So, we've got two ravens here. I'm almost wondering, and it's worth pondering, that she may have a love interest herself. Let me just clarify this. Okay, because, and I know you're sitting there going, what? Okay. Like what? Excuse me? Yeah. So she's sitting there, Queen of Oysters. Queen of Pentacles, she's holding on to her own. She will hold on to her own. If you have been in kind of this stale relationship for a long time, don't be surprised if she also, whether she's nasty or not, if she also hasn't felt fulfilled. And when people don't feel fulfilled, I mean, and right now, people are self-isolating, but we're also, especially I can see that if you're not in a happy relationship, that you're each on your phones or on your iPads, and who are you talking to? Somebody that you're making a connection with. All right, let's just clarify the Queen of Oysters here. Like, she's looking pretty happy. Like, don't be worried about her. All this energy is what's preventing you from going to see Alice. All right? All this story is, like, because you've been wondering what's going on with her. What's she going to do to you? Is she going to be unhappy? Yeah. What's going on with her is the moon. Powerful female energy. I am the walrus, cuckoo, ka-choo, cuckoo, ka-choo. That's talking a lot about this. I am you and you are me and do 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 together. The Pentacles are telling them a story. All the Pentacles are telling you a story. Okay, dude. Okay. She's got her own thing going on. The Pentacles have come up to tell you the story of what's been hidden. Okay? And you see that guy's listening to the story and he's not upset. It's like he's getting this information and that's his ticket. It's his ticket out because there's justice coming. Now, while I was kind of doing that, Spirit reminded me, didn't remind me, but like, I mean, I have a lot of Raven. I'm really connected to ravens. I do a lot of raven paintings. I have a, can you see? I'm just going to move my phone a little bit. I hope I don't drop it. You can hear. Here's my raven painting with my cat Axel. I have a lot of raven imagery. We're Nordic. And in raven, in Norse mythology, there's two ravens, Hugin and Munin. And they fly out into the world. Yes, they fly out into the world and they come back and they whisper in Odin's ear and tell Odin what's going on. And here they are. I'm just going to go. She's feeling very secure in her situation. She figures that she knows about what's going on with you and she's really going to bust your ass. But she doesn't figure that you know what's going on with her. But the ravens are telling you. Cuckoo, ka-choo. Because look at the little oysters are telling you, I am the walrus. Okay? Justice for all. Don't you worry. You're gonna get your Alice yet. Remember yesterday there was a message of like, don't rush this, like, don't be stupid, play it smart. So we're still saying play it smart. Find out what's going on with your current partner. You're getting a wake-up call. Like, now that you're stuck together, if you are, you probably are, there could be a tsunami. And remember what a tsunami is. It's that there's something going on, like there's an earthquake under the water, under the water that's hidden. But there's something going on under the water, under the moon. Oh, the moon? The moon. I'm telling stories. I am the walrus. Cuckoo, 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 cuckoo. Lighten up, fella. Things are gonna get better here real soon. You're gonna find your Alice. In the meantime, I just want you to know that I'm pretty sure we can maybe check on her tomorrow. I'm pretty sure that she's just in the background. She's not pushing you at all, is she? But she's giving up. But I don't think that she's going to give up and just immediately find somebody else. She's just tired and done. And you're her. In Canada, we have a lot of Canadian geese. And they mate for life. And I just feel like for the two of you, if you can't be together, you don't want to be with anybody. But you're stuck here. So play it safe. Like I said, if you need to deal with this here, this needs professional work, professional advice. Play it smart. Be creative how you approach this. Don't act on impulse. Okay? All right. It's a very interesting reading. Have a fabulous day.